book friends. Welcome back to Books I Read. I'm Sheila, and I'm so glad you're here. We're going to do some bookish things here. Obviously, it's a book channel. What else will we do? Well, we might add splashes of my life, but this is our buddy read, and we are doing The Christmas Dog. I bet you, this would look so cute on Tanner. Aw, doesn't he look so cute? He's like, get that off my head, Mom.
They need to change that game up.
Okay, so I don't have to put a disclaimer in because the Christmas Dog is appropriate for all ages. However, the disclaimer I do want to put in there is that they do refer to God or Christianity or faith of some sort, but you can't substitute your own faith. So there you go. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. He's looking for Dad. Tanner is actually, he has chosen my husband. He is my husband's dog, but I am okay with that. I am totally okay with that. Look, he's looking for Dad. Yeah, Tanner is totally my husband's dog. He loves my husband. Here you go, honey. You want your dog? Or do you want to put him away? He's our Christmas doggy.
Let's see how he does.
It's his first Christmas. Here you go.
Let's see how he does. Okay.
Alright. Anyway. So we are talking about the book The Christmas Dog by Melody Carlson. And my husband's going to participate whenever he feels like it, like he always does. And yes, he read it.
Yeah, I actually read.
I'm so proud of you. Do you have your coffee? We have some
coffee. I do
coffee.
have my coffee. Yes, I do.
He loves you so much. Okay, anyway. Tanner probably loves my husband as much as Tank loved me. That's what I would have to say. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome. Alright, so anyway, we're reading this book, and we read the first 5 chapters. As you already read the title, you already know this. So, let's get started. Because I'm excited about it. Are you guys excited about this one? I am.
I am. It's a cute book.
Story. Yeah, I read, and so did my husband. I'd have to say we both did. Read the first 5 chapters very, very quickly.
I know. I caught up with you. That was pretty good.
I know. You caught up with me. You were enjoying the story.
And I was late. I got it after you did.
I know. How did you do that? Maybe I was tired. I don't know. All right. Anyway, so the main character is Betty Kowalski. Do you know that's Polish?
I do know that's Polish.
Okay, cool. Alright, so anyway, her husband has passed away some time ago, and she lives in this house by herself. She sounds like an older lady, not real old, but
her husband's passed away. She's kind of like doing her thing.
Exactly, and she remembers when her and her husband had bought the house or moved into the neighborhood, and the neighbor next door, the house was really nice, and she was friends with them, you know, her and her husband, and they had this fence and all of this when her and her husband, you know, had kids and all of that jazz. Well, now the neighbor next door, Jack,
he's bought the house.
We don't know.
Or he's maybe bought the house.
We just know that he's living there or fixing it up
or doing something.
He's doing something to it. All right. But anyway, so in chapter 1, Betty's coming home from church, and she's basically saying, don't punch him, don't kill him. Don't punch him, don't kill him. Pretty much.
Well, it starts off that he's telling her that the fence is on his property.
Right.
And she's like, well, the people that lived here beforehand said that I could do it.
Right.
So...
And he's not happy with it. He's like, well, it needs to be fixed now because now I'm here.
So now she's like...
But I guess he's been rude to many of the neighbors, and none of the neighbors like Jack so far.
Right.
I hope my bells on this thing aren't real annoying. Maybe I should try not to move my head too much.
You're fine.
Alright, so... Anyway... Chapter 2? Is it chapter 2 when she meets the dog?
Yes.
Alright, I think it's in chapter 2. She meets the dog in the backyard by that fence that...
The dog's in the backyard by her tree trying to take a pee.
Okay, it's trying to do its business.
He's trying to take a pee.
And according to the cover, it's a Yorkshire Terrier on the cover. We have a Yorkshire Terrier, so ain't that cool? Maybe that's why I picked this book.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
All right, so anyway, and of course, she sounds like me. Betty sounds like me. She's like, we don't need a dog. I don't need a dog. And of course, she sounds like me because she's like, I'm on a budget. I'm frugal. She even uses the word frugal, which I thought was interesting.
And she shops at like your favorite stores, too.
I know, right? And then she has an issue with his neighbor Jack, kind of like I have an issue with the neighbor and the dog.
Yeah.
Although Tanner is our dog. We bought him. My husband and I bought him together. We just wanted him. All right, in chapter 3, though, the dog has made its way, like, in between the doors and is, like, you know, making noise out there. And Betty goes out there and she's like, oh, jeez, Louise.
Yeah, he's dirty and he's nasty.
Right, so she ends up going to the store, and that's where she says she's frugal. I don't know if she did that in chapter 2 or 3, but I think chapter 3. And she buys stuff for this dog. And she ends up putting the dog on Jack's porch with these doggy supplies. But he ends up putting it back on her porch with the doggy supplies. And she's like, she assumes the dog is Jack's, and it keeps coming in her yard. And then, so she's supposed to go to her, I believe, daughter's in January.
Yeah.
After the holidays, because she has this commitment to her friends or something for their anniversary. But lo and behold, her granddaughter, or her step-granddaughter.
Her, what do they call those? Everybody's got somebody in their family that's just, they're just like a friend of the family, but they, you know, you call them their grandkid or you're their aunt or
but she
their
is her
uncle.
grandkid because it's her son married.
Yeah, that's true.
Her mom. So it's not her, I mean, it's not her son's daughter, but they married, so it's like her step-granddaughter.
Something like that.
Something like that. I said it right the first time. So anyway, she shows up at her house. And I kind of like her granddaughter. Her granddaughter seems sweet or nice, at least to Grandma. And I mean, she seems like she's just a confused girl, you know. But anyway, her granddaughter, I don't remember what her granddaughter's name is. Do you? I don't remember.
It starts with an A. I can't remember.
Is it an A? I don't know.
What so? I can't remember off the top of my head.
I don't either. But anyway, her granddaughter ends up bathing the dog. It's so funny when she's like, no, take this dog to the laundry, or to the... To the
laundry basin, yeah.
It's just fun. I just thought it was funny. And I also thought it was funny when Betty was talking to her daughter, Susan, you know, her adult daughter. And she's like, Mom, but didn't you teach us to kill them with kindness? Mm-hmm. I just thought that was great. I was like...
She's like, what happened to my Christian mom?
Yeah, what happened to my... Well, you know, my mom that taught us. You don't even have to be Christian for that. But what happened to my mom that taught us to kill them with kindness? Mm. And Betty's still thinking.
She's like, it's hard.
I know.
She's like, it's a challenge. She's like, it's a challenge. That's what I
say sometimes. I can see myself in Betty so much because I'm thinking, Betty's thinking, don't punch him, don't kill him, don't punch him, don't kill him. So, of course, they bathe the dog. And I think at this point, in chapter 4-ish, 4, you know, maybe the end of 4, beginning of 5, the dog is starting to grow on Betty, but again, she returns the dog back to Jack's front porch. And I'm like, okay. And I guess now, oh, it's Avery. Avery is her granddaughter. Yeah, you were right. I couldn't even remember at all. But aren't they going to go shopping or something to the thrift store?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. She had gone through the whole background because when Avery got to her house, she didn't have any clothes.
Right.
And when she went in to wash up, she put back on her dirty clothes. And she was like, why did you put back on your dirty clothes? Right. And she said, well, because I don't have any. And then she went through the whole spiel about how she lost her clothes. Some guy stole them. He took their backpack.
Yeah.
Took their back. They took their backpacks. They were hitchhiking, and he took her backpack. Yeah. And she was just lucky she was close to her grandma's house.
I know, and she's lucky that she didn't get hurt.
Well, it's like her grandma said. She goes, you know, you guys are lucky you didn't get hurt.
But I really am loving this story so far. I feel like I can relate to Betty or empathize with Betty a lot. I see myself in Betty a lot. And I don't know. The dog is pretty... I mean, because that's kind of the way that I felt kind of about Tanner. It's like I wanted another dog, but I didn't want another dog.
Well, I mean, we got a lot of correlations in the book that apply to us. I mean, we've got a neighbor that we don't really get along with. We got,
well, that's what I was saying.
We got his dog running around that we don't get along with. We do have a Yorkshire Terrier.
I know. That's what, I just think it's a really cute story, and it's also, kind of reminding us as well to kill them with kindness, especially this time of year and everything. The way the world is, inside out and upside down. So I just feel like it's just a great story right now. So the next chapters we're going to do are, 6 to 10?
Yeah.
I think we'll do 6 to 10.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Absolutely.
That's what I think, too. If we finish, because this is a novella, so it's not going to be real long, I think we'll pick another, maybe Christmas book. There are other books that say... the Christmas, like about a dog. I think we'll pick another book if we have time or if we're enjoying it or whatever. I know there's a book called The Dog Named Christmas. I thought that was a pretty cool book. Maybe we'll try that one. So we'll see. We'll see where we're at. I think this was a lot of fun so far. I'm enjoying it way better than the last book.
I like the last book.
I know, you really enjoyed it. If you like fantasy, though, you would. I wish I liked fantasy more. I will try more, but maybe not as buddy reads. And even if we did make it as a buddy read, you have a choice to watch these or not. Just like this one, right? Right. All right. So, dum dum dum. To be continued.
And we'll pick up where we left off.
Right? All right. This one's making me feel so much better. I've cried all weekend. I've just been so sad. Ugh. All right. Anyway, we will see you in the next one. Or the next time on Books I Read. Bye!